Welcome back to my Not Diets kitchen, where we're always cooking up health. What are we cooking up today? Loaded baked potatoes. Oh, you thought the days of loaded baked potatoes were over when you started eating plant-based and got off of dairy and processed meats like bacon? Oh no, not if you're living the Not Diets lifestyle. So today we are going to season the skins of our baked potatoes. Like I have a recipe in my Beyond Healthy Recipes, which baked potatoes with seasoned skins. I got this idea by eating in a high-end restaurant, and the skins of the baked potatoes were seasoned. They did it with egg whites. I'm doing it with flax seeds. So you're going to start with whole flax seeds and stick them in a coffee grinder, also known as a flaxseed grinder. We don't grind coffee in this one, it's just for flax seeds. So I have a tablespoon of flax seeds, which I'm going to grind up well here. And then you want to put those in a bowl or dish that is large enough for your potatoes to fit into, because the potatoes are going to dip in this in a couple of minutes. Then we're using warm water. Don't get the wrong idea because I have this in a kettle that it's boiling water. I've warmed the water in my tea kettle because we have a reverse osmosis filter, which means I don't use warm tap water. I use the good water and just warm it a little bit. It can be touchable water, lukewarm to pretty warm. And you're going to put 3 tablespoons of water to 1 tablespoon of flaxseed. And we're going to mix this up, and it's pretty liquidy right now, if you can see that, if we can zoom in on this. And we're going to let that sit for a couple minutes, and it's going to thicken up to the consistency of an egg white. Now, while that's thickening, let me just tell you that you want to use whole flaxseed. Yes, you can buy ground flax seeds, but that's not the way to do this. When you buy flaxseed that's already ground, you can be pretty sure it's also already rancid. The omega-3 fats that are in flaxseed are fragile, and once they are exposed, the seed is broken up and they're exposed to the air, they oxidize and become rancid quickly. Then we're going to use some organic potatoes. This is a Yukon Gold from the farmer's market, and this is just a small russet from the health food store. It's important to have baked potatoes made from organic potatoes. No matter what you're making, you want to start with organic potatoes. Potatoes, think of them as having a consistency sort of like a sponge. And where do they grow? Underground. So any chemicals that are in the soil or fertilizers get into the potato. So make sure you get organic potatoes always. We're going to poke each potato with a knife several times, and just like when you make baked potatoes, so they don't explode in your oven. So you want to do that before you dip them because it's going to be a little messy afterward. So let's check on this. Oh yes, can you see now? This is thickened. This has thickened to the consistency of an egg white. And so you can season your potatoes after you brush them with the egg white mixture, which ours is flaxseed mixture, with anything you want. I'm using garlic granules and pizza seasoning, organic pizza seasoning. I like to put that flavor on. Sometimes I use curry. You can do whatever you want. But you're going to just take your potato and put them here and turn it around a little bit. Get some of that nice flax mixture all over the potato, and then still holding over the bowl, I just carefully try to sprinkle all sides with the garlic granules. And this makes it so tasty because since they're organic potatoes and they've been scrubbed, you want to eat the skin and the pizza seasoning, and then you're just going to put them right on your oven shelf. Obviously, this is a small oven rack. I am cooking these in my toaster oven. I have a Breville toaster oven, and I absolutely love it. for small jobs like only baking 2 potatoes. So now we've got this one all covered with the flax mixture, and we're going to sprinkle this with the organic pizza seasoning. Yum! Oh, my mouth's watering just thinking about this, and wait till you see what we're going to load these with. So I have my oven preheated to 375. I'm going to pop these in and let them bake for, this one won't take as long because it's little, but close to an hour, somewhere around an hour, till they're tender, and then we'll be back and show you how we're going to load them. We're back. Our potatoes have baked, and look how beautiful it's turned out. You can see the seasonings on there. And so we're going to cut it in half, and time to load it. Load it with lots of goodness. So we're going to cut that in half and load it up. Now your choice, if you're used to butter on a potato, I don't use butter, but you could put coconut oil, or with all the other things, you could totally leave that off if you wanted to. If you use coconut oil, do not use a refined coconut oil. This is an unrefined organic coconut oil. And so we're just going to put that on there first. And next off, instead of sprinkling it with cheese, we're going to sprinkle a little of nutritional yeast. And then I have steamed some broccoli in garlic. Some fresh garlic and broccoli. And I steam saute with no oil. You don't need oil for this. So we'll stick that on next. Load it up with our cruciferous vegetable. I did say never a meal without greens. And speaking of that, I'm picturing this to go along with the main dish of a salad. As Dr. Furman says, the salad is the main course. Then, your choice. I make a vegan cheese sauce out of nutritional yeast and white beans, so I'll do half of it with that to show you. You could use that, or you could just sprinkle it again with some more nutritional yeast. So we'll do the other half that way. Then I have a video showing you how to make dairy-free sour cream. This is made out of cashews. Check out my video. It is so amazing. And so we're going to load it up with that on each side. And then I also have a video showing you how to make better than bacon bits. These are made out of coconut flakes, believe it or not. So we're loading our potato with some bacon bits. Oh, this is looking so good. And we don't want to forget the chives. Fresh green scallions, cut up. Oh, this looks good enough to eat. I'm ready for dinner, are you? So we're going to have the salad be the main course. And then there is a vegan, if we can zoom in on that, a vegan loaded baked potato. Look at that. Do you think you're missing anything by not having cheese and bacon that are cancer encouraging? And instead we have cruciferous vegetables that are cancer fighting with lots of good nutrients there. Enjoy.